Good afternoon, everyone. I tried to research how to say good afternoon in Greek, and apologies. There was some debate in my research which sort of let me struggle. People say I should say kalispera, but apparently it's after 4 p.m., and I could not really, I didn't want to mispronounce how to say good afternoon properly, so apologies in advance. Kalispera works? Okay, well then, if it works, it works. Okay. Kalispera, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today in this summit. We're excited and delighted. I told you when I was trying to drag people away from their family gatherings during Eid, but I promised her that in the next version we will. Hopefully, the dates would not correspond with the religious holiday, and we can get more people to this event. Of course, as you are aware, for us, the relationship between the Hellenic Republic and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is very historic. It started in 1926, when the first diplomatic relationships was established between the two countries. Since then, growth after growth and strength after strength has occurred. Uh, Throughout our life, we have seen many influences from Greek culture, Greek enterprises as well. The city where I'm from, Riyadh, was originally master planned in 1972 by a Greek firm actually called Doxiadis Associates. They are the ones that master planned the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And as I researched, I found out there's an actually Greek high school in Jeddah and a big Greek community that lives in Jeddah and in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I am aware that for Saudis as well, Greece is a preferred destination for summer holidays because it might feel a bit hot now here, or the weather is nice, but it's extremely hot back home. It's a 45, 48 Celsius. So this is very lovely, which a lot of us, that's why, escape and come and enjoy the weather here. Now, when it comes to bilateral and business relationships, 2022 was a key year for us between the Kingdom and the Republic. We launched the first Saudi-Greek Business Council, and it held its first meeting in 2022. Since then, also, that year marked both our countries being one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Saudi Arabia grew by 8.7% in GDP. Greece also grew by 5.6% in 2022. Exports, we enjoyed a good relationship, but we still hope for much more. We look at around $571 million in that same year of Greek exports to Saudi, and around 1.68 billion from Saudi to Greece. In 2022, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince visited our lovely host country, and since then we decided to take another step in collaboration and cooperation. We launched the High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council, underneath which we have 7 different committees that cooperate across various sectors, of course, from defense to tourism to investment as well. My ministry, here on behalf of His Excellency the Minister, oversees the investment track. There has been some great movement on that track since we last visited, and we've had multiple investment forums here. We currently have some flagship projects like the EMC project, which is an underwater network cable that will connect Europe to Asia, of course, facilitated by the Saudi-Greek partnership. Since then, we have also investors that are committing to expand in Greece and in fields such as air travel. We are talking to airlines to increase the number of flights. Many investors are keen to invest in the energy space as well, and the hospitality. Next week, we will be having a delegation visiting here to look at investing in agriculture. It is, of course, a collaboration that we have between us and Enterprise Greece as well. Uh, I could probably talk for so long about what are the areas of cooperation, what is great. There is a lot, of course, that can be done. As you're aware today, it's an ever-changing world. All your perceptions have to be thrown out the window. You have to approach today with an open mind. You have to understand that tomorrow everything could change. You have to build a relationship for beyond the upcoming years. If we look at supply chains, I think both countries are well positioned to be an active and strong player in supply chains, whether if you look at the maritime sector, the strength of the maritime sector in Greece, and what we're trying to do as well in the kingdom. In tourism as well, Greece is a preferred destination for Saudis. I can say that confidently. And I can tell you that we also have had great success in tourism. We have managed to achieve our target for 100 million visits a year. Now, the penalty of achieving your targets is always they raise them to the next level. So we have it at 150 million visits. We always, of course, welcome citizens of Athens, of Greece, to come visit the kingdom. I would recommend not July, August, but any month. You can please do come visit the kingdom. I think for us in Saudi, we've had a lot of change since 2016. We launched a vision. We embarked on an economic transformation. Since then, we have had big social reform. We have had significant new sectors that were launched. If you look at when it comes to projects and projects development, if you look at our pipeline and construction, it stands at just above 1.18 trillion US dollars in the next couple of years. The market size this year, we're expecting around 250 to 260 billion US dollars of contracts to be going into the market annually. And that growth of around 4.5% is expected to be maintained up until 2030. And as we move on, we will continue to revise our models to ensure that we are well prepared for these developments. Our host today, the Athens Riviera, I think for me it's been enjoyable. It's the first time, honestly, I've been to Athens many times. It's the first time I discover this area, but every time I visit Greece, I discover something wonderful and new. So it's not surprising for me, but I think it's talking to so many people here and looking at the vision, at the type of projects. It's really inspiring, and it's enjoyable to see everybody discussing their challenges, everybody discussing what it takes to build these projects to succeed. And I think across the world, you will find many similarities when you come to develop mega or large-scale projects. Supply chains are critical, and I think Greece has been well positioned, having a strong production capacity of materials and a strong maritime sector to overcome any supply chain issues going forward. Nevertheless, I think all over the world, different experiences should be shared. If it's a project in the Maldives, if it's a project here, if it's a project in the Red Sea, you will find a lot of similarities in the challenges, and solutions can also help save money, increase profitability for these projects, and also deliver the best experience for visitors, for tenants in these projects. I am wary of speaking too long about and dwelling into places that might not be relevant, but I would say events like this are quite important, and we've had several experiences of these. Having the public sector listen or have a keen ear to what the private sector has to say is extremely important. It is important, and it's the role of government to try and become agile, to listen more to the private sector, and to help the private sector move faster. As much as we like to say that we are evolving, when it comes to decision making, the private sector will always be faster. And I hope as we move on, ease on processes, adopt technologies, streamline many of these processes, of course, and unlock the private sector, you will see a lot of innovative projects. You will see also a lot of innovative solutions to challenges. So I reiterate the importance of such forums to have continuous dialogues. And again, apologies for taking too long. Thank you so much, and I wish you a fruitful day here today.